Hi, I'm Calvin Rose, and welcome to Invest Smarter. Hey, thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's several ways on Patreon for you to support the channel and access exclusive content, including special posts on the markets, educational materials about how to select investments and manage your portfolio. And at the investor level, you'll have full access to our natural selection stock rankings so you can evaluate individual stocks or market sectors that fit your investment style. Check out the link at the pinned comments below, and thank you for your support. Remember those family road trips where you were sitting in the car for what seemed like many hours and all you could think about is, oh my God, are we there yet? Well, that's kind of how this market feels right now. So let's talk about what's going on and what it may mean going forward. I'm going to look at the markets a little bit differently today than usual because this just jumped out at me when I was sort of poking around our sector aware model and looked at how these different sectors have performed year to date and just in the last few days, the last 8 trading days since June 7th. And as you can see from this table, every sector across the board, except for energy and gold, are all down year to date. And then if we look at just the last 8 days since June 7th, 8 trading days, every single sector is down. This past week, there was no sector that was safe. It was totally indiscriminate selling across the board. Does that make sense? Well, let's look at this a slightly different way. If we take a look at the buying pressure and selling pressure, and for those of you who haven't seen this before, the orange line, the solid orange line, is the selling pressure. And you can see here for cryptocurrencies, it has just gone through the roof recently. And you can see how the price, the black line, has just been falling over time. The solid gray line is the buying pressure, and you can see how that's been falling off. And then these dashed lines are the 2-month trend lines, and then the shorter dashed lines are the 1-month trend lines. So you can see how the buying pressure has just been falling off, selling pressure has been going through the roof. But what's interesting about this is let's look at a whole bunch of different sectors, and just like that previous table, they kind of look the same. Here's intermediate treasuries, selling pressure above the buying pressure. Sort of intermediate long treasuries, this one seems to have flipped over here, but we'll see how it goes going forward. Long treasuries, selling pressure above the buying pressure, declining prices. Utilities, wow, really got trashed. And this is usually a safe haven. But again, selling pressure above the buying pressure. Consumer staples, same picture. Falling prices, selling pressure above the buying pressure. Healthcare, another safe haven, just getting wrecked. Biotech, this one's been a little bit more mild, but again, selling pressure above the buying pressure. Gold, really started out doing well back here, but really hasn't gone anywhere. Materials, now you'd think if there was inflation, pricing inflation in materials, that materials would do well. Well, guess what? Not. Selling pressure shooting up here, price dropping. Real estate, selling pressure above the buying pressure. Another real estate ETF, same thing. Space travel, nobody's doing that, I guess. Selling pressure above the buying pressure. Telecom, terrible. Industrials, terrible. Aerospace defense, terrible. You'd think with what's going on in Ukraine, this would be a wonderful place to be. Nope. Indiscriminate selling right across the board. You can see that here. Let's keep going. Financials, terrible. Tech, terrible. Semiconductors, terrible. Broad tech, terrible. Broad large cap, terrible. S&P 500. Large industrials, Dow Jones Industrials, terrible. Transport, terrible. Small cap, terrible. Innovation, nah, not great. Small cap tech, terrible. Emerging markets, not great. Clean energy. Now this is a weird one because clean energy is a way out of this CPI, right? Most of the CPI comes from fossil fuel, increases in fossil fuel prices, and clean energy is a much more efficient, less expensive way to generate energy. So this is a way out, and selling pressure above the buying pressure. Energy, which was one of the sectors that's done well this year, people are selling that off too. And then consumer discretionary, as you would expect, not great. And that's it. So what do we make of all this? Well, with this ridiculous selling that's going on, it can't continue like that. People are selling absolutely everything, regardless of whether it's a good place to be or not. They're just selling it. Now, I don't know what they're doing with the money. I guess they're putting it in cash. But that's also raising a big cash pile that's eventually going to come back into the markets. So I don't believe this sell-off can continue for a whole lot longer, but we'll have to wait and see. So the best course of action right now is just take the long view, sit tight, be patient, and things will eventually get better. I'm Calvin Rose, and thank you for watching today. If you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss another Invest Smarter episode. Thank you for watching. Hey, thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, there's several ways on Patreon for you to support the channel and access exclusive content, including special posts on the markets, educational materials about how to select investments and manage your portfolio. And at the investor level, you'll have full access to our natural selection stock rankings so you can evaluate individual stocks or market sectors that fit your investment style. Check out the link at the pinned comments below, and thank you for your support. That's all for now.